Hey everyone, Boylon here, and today we're going to be prepping for the Dark Dimension 3 timed run. And what I mean by this is we're going to be spending some of the newly acquired gear and resources that we got from finishing the first Dark Dimension 3 and seeing who we can cobble together for our second run. Now, I didn't take any screenshots of everything that I got, but if you're curious exactly what we got, then just look at the end of my latest DD3 City 4 video where I cleared it. I did, however, write down in a notepad the gear drops exactly that I received from it so I could match it up with some of the characters that I want to give it to. And that's exactly what we're going to look at first. So over here I do have in a notepad that I wrote down here. And so let's zoom in a little bit so it's a bit easier to see. So these were the Dark Dimension 3 gear rewards that I received from my first run. So I did get 1 armor piece, focus, health, and 2 resistance pieces for bio. And I kind of have it laid out as who I want to give it to here. Nobody for the armor yet, because I don't think Obsidian or Venom uses the armor piece side of things for tier 13, or to go towards tier 14 anyways, so I don't really have a candidate for that yet, so I'm not sure, because of all the bio characters that I've already taken up, there's no one else I'm really considering at this point, so it's probably going to just stay there for a little while. But everything else is going to go into Obsidian / Venom. I do want to prioritize Obsidian first because of the Black Order, and I do want to get the rest of my Black Order up to tier 14 so that they're arena competitive or arena viable. I mean, I still use them in arena, but to make them even stronger. Also, I'm really curious as to how powerful the full Black Order team is with Empowered Thanos going through the first 4 nodes, and also in the Cosmic lanes as well, to see how much damage I can get out of them per attempt. And so for Venom, he's going to be getting the resistant pieces, but I do think with the amount of catalysts and mini uniques, I might actually have enough to take Venom up as well, but he's going to be second to Obsidian. For Mutant, we are working on Colossus. I don't have him at tier 14, so he is going to obtain the armor and the health and resistance pieces that we were lucky to get from our rewards. The focus, don't really have a candidate for that yet. I've done most of the sort of the usual suspects for Mutant already. I have Phoenix, I have Mr. Sinister, and I think that, or maybe that's it. But so these 3 pieces are going into Colossus here. For skill, I did get 2 damage, 1 focus, and 1 health, which are going to be going into Corvus, Glaive, and Proxima Midnight. So I'm prioritizing Proxima Midnight over Corvus because I think she is a little bit better than Corvus in terms of the usability. Tech, I do have Shuri and Minerva who aren't at tier 14 yet. Since I am going for the full Black Order, I don't know if I'll be using Minerva necessarily, but I do think she is going to be a key candidate, possibly moving forward for things like Dark Dimension 4 and things like that. So I think it is worth taking her up. Shuri, the reason why I wanted to bring her up was because of the global lane, and I know that there can be some really difficult segments of the global lane, especially when you get to global 3, when there's a lot of Iron Fists and a lot of healing going around. So Shuri is really good for the buffs and the heal block portion. So I might actually prioritize Shuri first before Minerva, because I think I'm pretty solid when it comes to Cosmic with Black Order and quite a few of the other characters that I have. And now for Mystic gear, we do have, I have 1 damage piece, 3 health pieces, and 1 resistance. So this is quite a bit. I actually didn't fill it all in here. But the only real candidates that I have for Mystic at the moment is Hela and Ghost Rider. And it really depends. I'm not sure. Again, for Cosmic, I have a lot of Cosmic characters already, and if I finish up with the Black Order, I may or may not even need Hela, but she is a very strong character that I would recommend for most others, so I may do it, I may not. I haven't quite decided on this yet. Now, looking back at tech, I have way too many tech items. I picked up 3 damage pieces for tech and 4 health pieces, of which maybe 2 of these health pieces I could use, but Shuri doesn't use the damage T14 piece, so that's only going to be usable on Minerva, and then I have 2 left over. So maybe with Doc Ock around the corner, because he's probably going to be a tech character, that might be something that we can use, but I have a lot of extra tech here sitting around. Hopefully it doesn't end up this way once we clear Dark Dimension for the second time. So jumping back into the game, we're going to be looking at some of the characters that we can level up and gear up just now. So Colossus, I think, will be the first one that I take up, mainly because he is going to be part of the global lane, which is going to be the first set of trait nodes that are going to be hitting my timed run, so I think I'll be taking him up first. Also, I have quite a bit of gear, so we're going to look at exactly what we have here. So we do have the armor piece here. We're going to plug that in here, and the resistance, we have that, plugging that in. The health piece, we have that too. We're going to plug that in, and the damage piece we don't have. And the purple also here is purple focus. So we have all this. We're just going to equip it in. I do have quite, look at that, 59 superior titanium alloys, so I'm good there. So I'm just going to equip all buttons. Just wanted to see which of the gear pieces that I actually did have. So we're going to be, boom, and taking up Colossus to tier 14. I also bought the 4 red star upgrade for Colossus as well with my silver credits, because you get 600 silver promo. Oh wait, no I didn't. I was going to. Okay, I'm going to. I thought I got a bit ahead of myself there. So I will be buying the 4 red star for him. You do get 600 silver promotion credits when you beat Dark Dimension 3 the first time. So I will be looking for a 4 red star for him. So he is done there. He's almost 7-star too. He's just about 39 shards away from getting 7 stars. So hopefully we'll get that soon. So that means that Colossus is done. So next, I want to look at my Black Order, and I want to get them up. So I am probably going to be looking at Obsidian first, because I think he is the 3rd priority for the Black Order, and I think he's who you probably need to look at taking up. So I do have everything here for tier 13. I'm a bit concerned that I might not be able to take him up if I don't have all of these sort of orange pieces here, but hopefully we can get through this. So it looks like I do have everything for tier 13. Fingers crossed I have enough bio gear to get us through 14. I think the gear should be no problem, but let's find out officially. So we're going to be taking him to tier 13 here too. 13. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And then it looks like we do have enough to take him to tier 14. So let's double check the gear again. So he is blue here for that armor piece, so that's no problem there. And then I do have 2 of these bio resistance pieces. Going to equip that. The health. Equip that, focus, equip that, and we never picked up any of the damage pieces, but you know, we still have enough gear to do that. So we are left out with a fair bit of bio gear, so that is good. And I did actually get my 24th superior luminium for this, so that is great. So now let's get him all the way up there. He'll be able to use him. Also, this will be really good for my arena as well. So look at those stats going up there. That's great. And so let's check out my other Black Order as well, and we'll do Proxima first, because I think Proxima is a better priority than Corvus Glaive. So it looks like we have everything that we need to go up here. So there's a lot of orange skill gear, but this is tier 13 stuff. So equip that, take her to tier 13. My arena team is going to be super happy with all the stat increases. And it looks like we can go to 14, so let's double check again what we have here. It looks like it's a purple armor piece. That's not a problem there. We do have an orange skill item. What else did we have? With the focus piece and damage, yeah, we have 2 of those, so that's great. And then we do have the Gravitonium, which is used for Proxima Midnight, and we'll be taking her up to 14 as well. That's another member of the Black Order up to 14, with just Corvus Glaive left to go. Hope we have enough pieces for everyone. Oof. Okay, and now let's go back over to Corvus Glaive here. So we need to get into 13 and 14, so hopefully we have enough catalysts. I'm always worried about these catalysts here, because while you do get quite a bit from clearing it, you know, if you watched any of my videos about sort of prepping for Dark Dimension 4, you're going to need a crap ton of these to get through your levels, or get through your gear tiers. And so I hope I don't run out of these. I'm getting about under 500 now for the health and damage. Anyways, so that's tier 13 there. Okie dokie. Looks like we can get to tier 14, so we do have that skill piece. Let's equip that there. And we do have the Tesseract Energy, which is used, also shared with Scientist Supreme, I believe. And so I have enough of those, and I don't have any extra gear pieces. Actually, he takes purple for the armor as well. And everything else is orange. So it looks like we do have enough to get to tier 14 for Corvus Glaive, and this finishes off the Black Order. Tier 14 all around. So this will be amazing. And it'll be fun to use on the timed run. Now, who else was I looking at? Some of the tech characters, I think. Shuri and Minerva, and then there's also Mystics as well. So where's my Shuri? I think Shuri, where's Shuri? Shuri's split tier 12, I think. There she is. And so what do we have? That's a purple piece there, so we can do that. But in terms of I have a lot of resistance items. Looks like I still have a fair bit here, gear all around, so it looks like we can do that, I think. So we're going to take Shuri up to tier 13 here. And oh, she's not level 75. So I'm going to have to wait a bit to do that, but I can plug in her armor piece here. I think I'm going to use that for her. And what else do I have here? Not the damage one. I thought I had that. No, is this this is a different item. This is the tier 13 damage. or tier 12 damage item. So it's not actually the 13 one, and then the health. So I do have the health and the armor piece, and that'll shave off 2 sets of mini uniques. But she's not level 75 right now, but I'll put a heart on her to go back to her later. And by the time we do get to the global node, I'll be able to use her probably. Now, in terms of Minerva, I haven't decided if I'm actually going to gear her up or not, like I said. And then with my others, my Mystic characters, Hela and Ghost Rider, I haven't entirely decided if I'm going to be taking them to tier 14 at this time, only because I do have my city quite well rounded out. Now, Venom is another one. I'm going to take him to tier 13 now because I am going to take him to 14 for my city run for Dark Dimension 3 Round 2. I don't know if I have enough gear to take him straight to 14, but let's find out. So we're going to do a quick upgrade to him for tier 13. And alright, yeah, so just like Shuri, I need to level him up to 75, and since we're still in the Symbiote Spider-Man milestones, I'm not quite going to do it yet at this moment. He does take he takes green for armor, and we do have this resistance piece which we can equip now, because I'm definitely going to be using him, so I know I'll be putting that in there. Now, what we need to look at is everything else that I still don't have. I do have the alien spores ready for this. Do I have enough bio pieces? This is what I'm concerned about. The superior isomers and maybe the phosphates, but I need a lot of these isomers. So 20 there, and then 30 for each gear piece. So 30, 30, 30, plus 20. So I need 110 actually, so I'm kind of short. So I'm going to need to farm these up, probably through energy and within the stores. So that I can get ready for Venom. So I'm not going to be able to use Venom probably in the first 4 nodes of my timed run, but he'll definitely be ready for when we get back around to the city. So that's probably going to be my current priority, and getting him up to level 75 for probably tomorrow or the next day, and then we should be in a pretty good position running into the first 4 nodes of Dark Dimension. Let's scale. Well, we are viewing it by gear tier. So we have Colossus, and then outside of my hearts here, Thanos, Phoenix, Black Bolt, Ebony Maw, Symbiote Spider-Man, Carnage, Invisible Woman, Proxima, Cull, Sinister, Corvus, Scientist Supreme, Punisher, and Ultron. So this is some of these are ones I did early on in my global lane, which you guys didn't see because I didn't actually film that part. But that's a total of 10, 14, 15 characters that I have so far. Venom will make number 16. And that'll be quite good for my first the first 4 nodes, because I'll have like 2 or 3 different full teams to be able to use. And I'll actually have the full Black Order, which should be quite fun to see how much damage they can get it on. And so with Phoenix, I'll probably be able to put Phoenix in multiple times, and I'll probably still refresh her, maybe, but I probably won't do it for anyone else. So my Cosmic is sorted. My city is basically sorted, and once I get Venom up to tier 14, I probably won't even need anyone else, because I'll have the 3 symbiotes, and I'll have Punisher. I've heard that just the 3 symbiotes alone can make it through city, you know, without needing anyone else. So I was originally thinking about taking Ghost Rider, but I don't know if I need to at this point. Global is probably still going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, because it's always been like that. It's a very difficult set of nodes, because even though you have Phoenix, the enemies hit really hard, and their power levels are much more higher than what the Cosmic and City lanes are at. So, in terms of what we have Colossus, Phoenix, and Sinister for Global, and then we have Scientist Supreme and Ultron for 5. Now, I'm thinking I will take Shuri up as a 6th member, or possibly replace somebody, node dependent in that case. But we'll have to wait and see what I decide to do there. I'll be taking up Venom first, because I can take more advantage of him in the first 4 nodes, and then Shuri will come second to that. They're different gear origins anyway, so I don't see that being a problem. And that was just a quick look and upgrade of my current roster to get ready for Dark Dimension 3 Round 2, or aka the timed run. Is there anyone you think that I'm missing, or I should consider going into it? If so, please leave a comment down below if I should look into anyone else. Otherwise, look out for my videos regarding my DD3 timed run if you guys are interested, what it's like going back through a second time. I'm definitely looking forward to using the full Black Order team in the first 4 nodes and the Cosmic lane, so that should be quite exciting. I'm also curious as to what kind of speed I can get through it this time, but I'm still dreading running the global lane, because that was by far the worst set of nodes I've ever done. Anyways, that's all for me for today, and hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. And until next time, guys, stay safe. Boylon signing out.